Hello, this is Top Stories on Viewer Television. I am Naomi Simon. Now, President Bola Tinubu approved the appointment of Mr. Olukoyede to serve as the executive chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission for a renewable term of 4 years in the first instance pending Senate confirmation. This comes nearly 4 months after he suspended the East-Wales Anti-Graft Agency chief, Mr. Abdulrasheed Bawa. Mr. Olukoyede's appointment follows the resignation of the suspended executive chairman of the EFCC, Mr. Abdulrasheed Bawa. A statement signed by the President's special advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Ajure Nglale. Olukoyede is a lawyer with over 22 years of experience as a regulatory compliance consultant and specialist in fraud management and corporate intelligence. Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu has told the Supreme Court and claimed by the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar that his academic records were forged and riddled with discrepancies was a fabricated story. Responding to the appeal by Atiku and the People's Democratic Party before the Supreme Court, Tinubu said Atiku and his party resorted to cooking up allegations against him when they failed to prove that he was not qualified to have contested the February 25th presidential election. He therefore urged the court to dismiss the appeal and affirm the judgment of the Presidential Election Petition Court, which upheld his election. In his response to the appeal by Atiku and PDP, Tinubu, through his team of lawyers led by Chief Wole, maintained that he was the clear winner of the disputed polls with the highest number of votes and was validly returned as the winner of the election by the Independent National Electoral Commission and the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria and the Forum of State Executive Secretaries of Pilgrims, Welfare Boards, agencies and commissions have agreed to peg the minimum deposit for the 2024 Hajj pilgrimage exercise at 4.5 million naira. NACON's Assistant Director, Public Affairs Fatima Usara disclosed this in a statement on Thursday. The Commission said the decision became necessary to be in tandem with the dollar rate that will determine the final cost of the coming Hajj. Usara said the Commission and its stakeholders reached the decision on September 5th following a post-Hajj meeting where they agreed on a sum as minimum deposit for intending pilgrims to be registered for the 2024 exercise. Ondo State House of Assembly yesterday promised not to deviate from the dictates of the Constitution in its bid to probe allegations of gross misconduct leveled against the embattled Deputy Governor Mr. Lucky Ayeditiwa. The majority leader of the Assembly, Mr. Olukoyede, said this in Akure following the refusal of the Chief Judge Justice Olusegun Odusola to set up a probe panel to investigate Mr. Ayeditiwa. The Chief Judge had cited an interim order by the Abuja Federal High Court as a reason for declining to carry out the directive of the Assembly. Furthermore, experts and organized private sector operators hailed the decision of the Central Bank of Nigeria to lift foreign exchange restrictions on the importation of 43 items. The Apex Bank explained that with the move, importers of rice, maize and wheelbarrows were now free to buy foreign currencies for their transactions. The restriction was placed 8 years ago. They advised importers of the 43 items to deploy the forex sourced by them to importation of raw materials and equipment rather than finished products. This, according to them, will create jobs for Nigerians and strengthen the economy. The Central Bank of Nigeria has said it is raising dollar supply in the foreign exchange market, just as it also lifted the ban on 43 items that were previously not qualified for forex at the official market. The decision came after the naira tumbled to 1,050 naira per dollar at the parallel market on Thursday, following pressure from international organizations and experts. Newsmen earlier noted that despite unifying exchange rates the CBN had in June, said that the status quo remained on the 43 non-eligible items banned from the forex market introduced under the former governor Godwin Emefiele. Nigerians imported not less than 9 items worth 18.12 trillion naira from the forex ban list of the CBN between 2016 and 2022. Israel military chief said now is the time for war as his country amassed tanks near the Gaza Strip ahead of a planned ground invasion to annihilate the Palestinian militant Hamas group that rules the enclave and was behind deadly weekend attacks. Israel has pounded Gaza from the air since the weekend incursions, the deadliest by Palestinian militants in its history, and has been preparing for a ground invasion. The United Nations said earlier on Friday it had been told by the Israeli military that some 1.1 million Palestinians in Gaza should relocate to the enclave south within the next 24 hours. Seeking to build support for its response, Israel's government showed U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and NATO defense ministers graphic images of children and civilians they said Hamas killed in a weekend rampage in Israel. And that's all on Top Stories. Many thanks for watching. I am Naomi Simon. Please stay tuned and enjoy the rest of our programs.